Good morning. Today we will focus on letter writing, and I think that is something which all of us have been doing for the past so many years, at least class 6 onwards. Every year you learn letter writing, and every day, year you give it, when you take your exam, you write a letter in that. We have all been doing it, but when it comes to writing a letter now, then we start thinking, oh, how do I start? Where do I write? So we are going to address those issues today, and we're going to do a series of 3 lectures on letters. The first one, the one that I'm going to talk to you about today, is social letters. Next will be business letters, and finally job applications. So let's begin with letter writing. Every educated person should know how to write a clear and readable letter. Everyone has to, sometime or the other, write business letters of some sort, and may have to face the problem of writing an important letter that will vitally affect his interests in life. Maybe the first job application that you write at the very beginning of your professional career. The art of letter writing is, therefore, no mere ornamental accomplishment, but something that every educated person must acquire for practical purposes. So today the focus will be on social letters, and once again I repeat, letter writing is an important topic in the English writing skills area. Everyone who is literate and educated must know how to write a letter. A letter is, in fact, nothing but a message. And over the passage of time, by time, I mean at least we have a written record of letters, I think over the last 700 years at least. It has acquired a standardized format. We have 3 types of letters in our syllabus: social letters, business letters, and letters of application. And like I told you earlier, we will do a series of 3 lectures. Today it is social letters. Social letters are relaxed, informal in tone, and written for a casual purpose. The format of a social letter format. The following points need to be followed while writing an informal letter. The social letter does not strictly follow the prescribed format like an application would. The language of a social letter is also more relaxed. It is friendly and casual. A social letter can have extra information apart from the matter at hand. The subject, the title, is not required in a social letter. The format of a social letter is as follows: it has the address, followed by the date, the salutation, the body of the letter, which is mostly divided into 3 parts. Paragraph 1, which is the beginning, opening, in which you sort of pick up the thread and you say, "How are you?" Or you say, "I received your letter, the weather is beautiful." It is something polite and just an opening paragraph. Second paragraph is the main content, the body, the main point that you want to make in your letter, the main topic. Supposing you want to wish your grandfather on his 80th birthday, or you want to tell your younger brother, sister to work hard in the exams, that is going to be a part of the second paragraph. And then the third paragraph will be the closing, the ending. Now we cannot just write off the letter and stop abruptly. It should be very politely tapered off. You say, "Pay my regards to whoever are the elders at home, and love, some affection for the younger members at home," or wherever you are writing the letter to. And as an examiner, I can tell you that fetches you extra marks. Be, yes, add and subtract marks for such things. So be careful with that. Now, and then the sender's name and signature is right at the bottom of the letter. Here is a kind of a page, and you can see the address comes here. You might like to say for room number 18, girls hostel, GWPC Sanganer, Jaipur, and then would be the date, and then would be the salutation, something like my dear friend, my dear father. That is the salutation. These things, this format has to be followed in a letter. And then you have the body, and then you have the closing, followed by the sender's signature and name, where you also write things like yours affectionately. We'll come to that later. So yeah, I would like to just talk to you about the types of social letters that we write. We write letters addressed to the parents, letters to brothers and sisters, informal letters to friends and classmates, letters to grandparents are so precious. So here is an example for you. You are Garima or Gaurav. Write a letter to your father requesting him to send rupees 5,000 at the earliest to your hostel address. So the letter would go something like this. Yeah, here, have a look at this. So this is the address. So you have the address here. Room number 18, girls hostel, GWPC Sanganer, Jaipur. Then you have the date, and then this is the salutation, dear father. And then this is the first paragraph, part 1. I'm really enjoying college life at Jaipur. I'm studying hard and enjoying with my friends. How is everyone at home? This is the first one. And then is the body, the main part. Father, I urgently need rupees 5,000 to go on an educational trip with my college to Udaipur and Mount Abu. We will get to learn a lot about history and architecture, and also spend time in an informal setting. Now this is the closing. Kindly send the amount at the earliest. Regards to mother and love to Seema. This is the closing. And here is the signature, your loving daughter, and then your name. So you see, you look at this and you look at this. Every letter that you write, every social letter that you write should follow this pattern. And these are the various types of social letters that you get to write. Letters to the parents, letters to brothers and sisters, informal letters to friends, classmates, letters to grandparents. You might have a little confusion in your mind about the format that I have told you. So I would just like to tell you that earlier, people who are above 50, they have learned letter writing in the British pattern, where the address and signature is on the right side, and the American method says it is on the left side. But what has happened now, because the world is it's a global village, we have the internet and we have the American and the British methods mixing up. So now we have this standardized text of the letter, the format, where you use the left hand pattern. Although that is equally correct, there's nothing wrong with it, and they're both the same. But this is the one which is being followed at present, and I would say that rather than having some confusion and doing the address on the left and the signature on the right, I would suggest that you follow this pattern. And another thing I want to point out here is that with the SMS and the WhatsApp, your language is very abbreviated. It's actually, as a person of literature, I feel that it's very harmful for the language. Good morning has become GM and take care has become TC. So when you are writing a formal letter, I would request you to stick to the old idioms. Thank you. You can address, if you have any questions, you can address them to me at my email, chandigarh1110@gmail.com. And the next topic that I will take up, as I told you earlier, is business letters, and then that will be followed by job applications. Thank you.